Republican politician Samuel Ronan was arrested in early Saturday morning in Springboro, Ohio after a contentious interaction with local police that he broadcast live on Facebook, the Dayton Daily News reports. The video does not show the beginning of the interaction, but as the video starts with Ronan saying, "Whatever the issue is, you yelling at me and threatening me to get on the ground, is not relevant." The officer can be heard demanding that Ronan get on the ground. "No," he replied. "I am absolutely not getting on the ground." The officer continued to repeat his demand for Ronan to get on the ground. "As much as this is a police state and as much as you feel like you're obligated to do this, you're not," Ronan said. "Get on the ground," the officer said one final time. "No," Ronan replied. At that point, it appears that the officer put the one-time congressional candidate on the ground. Last month, Ronan captured 16.8% of the vote in the Republican Party primary for Ohio's 1st District, while incumbent Rep. Steve Chabot received 83.2%. He had originally filed to run as a Democrat, but switched party affiliation in November. Ronan was charged with failure to comply, obstructing official business and obstructing justice. He is being held in the Warren County Jail with bail set at $60,000. Minneapolis cops will no longer make small-scale marijuana arrests after the city's police chief noticed his officers were arresting black residents for the sale of dime bags, the Star-Tribune reports. The decision was made by Mayor Jacob Frey and Police Chief Medaria Arredondo. Arredondo said his goal is to keep the city safe, and to start creating a sense of hope for citizens. A disproportionate number of those arrestees are African American, he said. The number of, particularly, African American males, who feel at a time that their only choice to survive and provide for themselves by selling drugs is something that deeply concerns me as a chief and as a citizen. I never want the MPD to contribute to a sense of hopelessness in our community. Minneapolis police had been targeting small-scale marijuana sellers downtown. But it turned out they were mostly arresting young black men. 46 of 47 people arrested in the stings were black. The mayor has called for full legalization of marijuana at the state and federal level. The fact that racial disparities are so common nationwide in the enforcement of marijuana laws is one of the reasons I support full legalization, he said.